wood chips to the bottom. So it actually heats up the wood chips. And then the wood chips kind of smolder. They don't actually really burn.
So good.
They don't catch on fire because you don't want to introduce too much heat. You just want to make the smoke. So the smoke goes up the top into here, and then they can smoke whole turkeys, they can smoke ham, make bacon, they can cure things, you name it, it can be done in here, okay? So beef jerky, that's where it comes from, stuff like this, okay?
And that's why it smells like that.
That's why it smells so good inside there, okay? It's actually under pressure, which is why you have to push the button there to get it to release so that you, I guess, aren't just like randomly opening and closing the door, because that'll let out a ton of smoke, okay? And that would be bad. Over here we have a couple of pieces that are used to actually process meat. So over here on the far left we have a meat grinder. So this is actually used to coarsely grind, like ground beef or pork, used for sausages. Sure, you can make ground chicken and ground turkey. This might be a little bit excessive unless you're making a lot of it. Then we have what next to it is a mixer. So if you guys notice, the fat and the meat are not equally distributed throughout the animal, right? So when you grind stuff, each piece that comes through will have a little bit more protein, more meat, or more fat in it. So that would be not really homogenized, and that's not really a good thing, because then you get burgers that are like 70% fat and burgers that are like, 2% fat. So they put it in the mixer to kind of mix up the fat with the meat once it's already ground, but they actually can add spices in at that point too. So if they're making sausage, they add whatever spices, salt, you name it, it all goes into that thing. If they're going to make a pate, something that's a lot finer, then they'll put it in this bowl mixer, and basically they have these giant blades that spin around and chop it up even finer while the bowl spins around. Okay, so it's kind of like a stand mixer, and it just chops it up really fine, so you can make more of a puree, less chunky. Next to it we have a brining tub. A brining tub can be used for brining any large piece of meat. So they can put several pieces of meat.
You've just successfully made ice cream with liquid nitrogen.
This container and eat whatever's in there too. And I'm going to put the syrup and all that fun junk over here and sprinkles, okay?
Looks like mashed potatoes though.
Go do nuts.
Cheese. This is an awesome lab. We made butter too in that container. Tasty. Oh, that was fun. Got to make some awesome ice cream. It actually tasted like ice cream. It didn't taste like milk products. And we got to use liquid nitrogen to do it. So instead of doing the whole rock or ice and salt and mixture in the tumbler and all that stuff, we got to make it with liquid nitrogen. That was fun. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna hit up the meat lab tomorrow. Maybe pick something up to bring home so that we can have something delicious. I won't cook it, I'll bring it home on Thanksgiving, and maybe we'll have it with our turkey. It's kind of sad that was the last actual lab for this class. The next time we meet, it's the the lab final exam, which is 230 points. Not cool. Actually, it should be fun because it's stations and all that stuff. But yeah, I now get to make my way towards, yeah, the other building that has the creepy hallway and you lose cell phone reception. That one. It's kind of chilly. But look, it's Tesoro Dorms. I know it was one continuous shot, and I didn't exactly film the whole thing, mainly because it was mainly the meat portion that was really cool and totally worth it. Because I mean, some of those were huge. I mean, you get a rack of ribs, you know, pork ribs, they're a little smaller. Beef ribs, even a whole rack, they are not that big. Like when you get them from a restaurant. Those things were huge, like the entire bone length was about as big as my head. Honestly, why can't we have food like that? Sure, it may cost a little more, but damn it, that stuff is good meat. Learned a lot. I'm just rambling, aren't I? But I think it'd be pretty cool to take the meat lab class and then take home stuff. We're inside the mall. Yet. Oh, wait, there's outside. Oh, Christmas time, why? Why? Yeah, I don't... Christmas needs to bud out of Thanksgiving, thank you very much. It's weird walking up into a mall when it's closed. Very strange. Oh my god. That was so amazing. They actually left out very, very, very little of the book so far. I'm not sure about the entirety because, well, you know, you can't exactly get the entire movie in a two-part movie series. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I have nothing really to complain about. And I can't complain either because then I'll be spoiling it for you guys, and I'm not a spoiler. I'm not one of the kids who walked into class the day after the Half-Blood Prince came out and said Dumbledore dies on page 637 or whatever page it is. Yeah, I'm not like that. But it's 3 a.m. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So, good night, y'all.